Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Guys, show season is just about over for me, so I am back in the shop here, taking a look at what's going on, and behind me, you might recognize something. One of the IC-16 Infeed hopper conveyors is getting built. So you might have seen we had the IC-16 prototype down at the Paul Bunyan Show in Ohio. We actually sold it at the show, and I delivered it to a customer outside of Indianapolis. So that one was gray. I'm not sure which color this one is. We did have a customer order a blue one, so that might be this one. But obviously this is in weld right now. I'm not gonna go into a ton of details on the IC-16 itself, as much as I'm gonna spend some time with Jake back here welding this thing. So he has got basically the underside done, and right now he's going to use one of the jib cranes here to flip this thing and get it on its side, and then we're gonna see how he can weld. So we don't really have a rotisserie that an IC-16 can fit on, but Jake is gonna rotate this thing and get it in a position where he can lay down some more weld on it. And this should be a pretty good visual to show you guys how big and how heavy this thing is. So I'm back here with Jake, and Jake's been with Wolfe Ridge for how long?
About a year now.
About a year now, and he has been welding primarily conveyors back here. What else?
Yep, just mainly conveyors, and then fill in spots when we run out of work.
Do like hydraulic oil tanks and things like that?
Yep,
or?
Yep, tanks. We'll actually do machines if machines need to be hand welded.
Okay.
Pretty much whatever we need to fill. Small weld, we got a lot of small welds. We got a lot of parts that come in big orders. So if we're not busy per se in the conveyor section, then we'll jump on and help out other people around the shop.
Yeah, I've noticed that to be kind of the theme here. It's pretty cool. Like you guys all kind of work together with different areas. Don't always have the same workflow.
Nope.
You know, or
sometimes, and it depends on the customers and whatnot, and what they order per machine.
Yeah.
Like if they could order a bunch of SHOs, you know. Yeah. Or if they just regular, 17.
And now we got
that.
Now we got an influx of big conveyors for you to do.
Absolutely. It's a nice change of pace.
So how much more of a hassle is the IC-16 over, let's say, like an FC-16?
It's a little bit. It's got a lot more parts, a lot more sub-weldments.
Okay.
And there's a lot more weld on this. There's a lot thicker material involved in this.
A little more weight.
A little bit more weight. A little heavier. A little bit more challenging to flip around. I mean, you can almost manhandle a regular FC-16. Yeah. This one, not so much, unless you're Hulk, and I am not that.
Well, it's cool. We saw a really good response with these things when we were down at Paul Bunyan, and we've taken a few orders since the show too. So I think we're going to keep you busy with these IC-16s, and it's going to be neat to see. I forgot what color. I think this one might be blue.
I believe it is blue. Yep.
Okay, so it'll be cool to see this one paired up. Customers already got a blue Wolfe Ridge splitter, so we're going to put Jake to work. He's going to do some welding, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions about that now too.
Well, back here, what we're using is all Miller. All the welders around here are all Miller. This is an Envision 352 MPa. It's got a D74 MPa plus. It's a dual feeder, so I can run two different wires at the same time, or not at the same time, but two different wires, and I can choose between. And each gun has 4 different settings that I can pick from. Obviously, I have only one gun set up because I really only need one gun. Like some of our other guys around here, they have dual shield flux core and stuff like that. So.
And what are you using today? Pulse weld?
Pulse welding. Yep. 045 pulse. A little faster, a little smoother running. So this is our anti-spatter.
Okay.
So it's easier cleanup, I guess, is what you could say.
Okay.
So there's like this part's not welded, but welded parts, there's a lot of BBs and what's referred to as spatter.
Okay.
And that is not very fun to clean off. So we try to spray and prevent such spatter. I mean, it's unpreventable in most scenarios. It's going to happen, but
if you can limit it.
Yeah, if we can limit it, we try.
All right, guys, you might have noticed that the camera got a little dimmer. I put a filter on the lens here so I can try to catch some of his welding here. So, see what we can do. to pop the filter off here. Let the YouTube comments section tell us what they think of this weld here.
Tear it apart.
Got some heat coming off of that.
Oh yeah.
So a few, what do you call it? A few beads of weld laid down now?
Yep.
All right, one thing I noticed, and I think I've said this before when I first started working here, I was hearing the welders and I'm like, what is wrong with them? Because I've never heard that kind of sound.
Yep.
So that's distinct for what?
So this is pulse. It's a process of weld. So it's pulse weld, pulse MIG welding. It's a like the basic garage that everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people have heard the little 110 welders you have in the garage. That's all short MIG. It's all just in the process of the welder. You have to have a certain welder big enough. It's a different gas. You have to. It's not just a normal gas you can do with. And you definitely have to have gas, or it's not going to work.
Okay. Yeah.
So the wire here, when it sticks out, it actually cones out, so it makes so you can move faster. And get bigger welds when you're moving. So like, this would take us a lot longer if we just using a 110 or a short MIG welder. Okay. It's just a faster process, which is why the welder companies came out with that stuff.
Yeah.
Just to make it a faster process. It's just like a spray transfer process, but it's just a little bit more in depth, and it actually pulses the puddle. But we're getting really scientific when we get into that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds like a swarm of bees.
Yes, it does. It screams, especially when you got it turned up. This is pretty. No, I wouldn't say thin, but it's. There's a lot thicker stuff, and when you get this stuff cranked up, it just absolutely hums.
What thickness is this that you're welding?
So this tray here, this is 3/16.
Okay.
And then the sides are 11 gauge.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of difference. This is 3/16. This actually got bumped up from the prototype, just to make it a little bit stronger for when people are hauling rounds around.
Okay. Cool. Well, hey, thank you for your time today.
Yeah, you bet.
I'll come back and do more.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that these welds look like they came from the robot, and I asked Jake then, like, is he better than the robot, or is the robot better than him? He said the robot should be better than him, but these welds look pretty freaking awesome. So we don't have the IC-16 on the website yet, but we do have all the other Wolfe Ridge products, pricing, tech specs, photos, videos, dealer locator, event schedule, and more. So please check that out, www.wolferidgemfg.com. You can give us a call and get one of these on order, or just send us an email. I'll put those links in the description. Stay tuned to see the final assembled version of this thing. And at that point, I'll have the stuff on the website. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolfe Ridge.